Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, you'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Denver Nuggets. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForest reporting from the sideline. And here we can check out the score for Aaron Gordon.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks. Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Here's Hardaway, the 15-footer. Good.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
It's stolen by Watson. Here's Murray. Draymond Green with the rebound. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Right side Horford. Back to Green. Butler against Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. Moody's shot is off. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForest.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Pass to Murray for the 3. They grabbed their own miss.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Green. Last game he had 10 points. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Moody. Pass to Jokic. Can't connect from short range.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Right now the 6th best record in the conference. Looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And of course Denver, 4 games back.
And I think for Denver, they find themselves as just a middle-of-the-road team this year. Opponents they would have blown away last season are giving them all they can handle at this point.
Well, it shows you just how quickly things change in this league. Even if the rosters look similar, these aren't the same opponents.
Now Curry. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Murray outside. Out to Hardaway. Watson, the pass to Murray. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by Denver.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And Butler gets it to go.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Moody's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Gordon. Murray is screen on Green. Gordon for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Bucket is good.
Well, this is where Butler is elite. The ability to score the ball going downhill.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. Number 5, the Warriors.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to Jokic. Over Horford. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Golden State.
Outside Butler. To the inside. Horford. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Out to Hardaway. Murray sets a screen for Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 6 points for Jokic. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Green. Butler on the wing. Takes it off the glass. Butler's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside Gordon. That's in the screen. Jokic inside, guarded by Horford. And it's Jokic missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets.
Number 0, Christian Brown.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Inside. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
A moment now to see the numbers for Draymond Green. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Denver making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and the basket by Curry.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in. Looking to end the run. Doesn't go that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pass to post. Brown against Melton. That's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Robinson Earls checked in for Gordon. Podziemski hits them both. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 13. Brown against Melton. Johnson, the pass to Robinson Earl. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Now Melton, still yet to score. Podziemski on the wing, covered by Johnson. Here's Melton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Melton against Brown. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors leading by 13. Out to the wing. Here's Santos. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And there it is for him.
And Brown is an intelligent offensive player. He keeps things simple and takes what the defense gives him.
Pass to Santos. Melton with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Santos. It's stolen by Johnson. Brown deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Podziemski. 9-point game his last outing. Down low. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. A floater from the arc. And Santos pulls it down. Warriors leading by 10. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Brown. 9 points last game out. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson Earl. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Here's Spencer. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Lineup for the Nuggets. Number 22. Zeke.
Denver on D. It's a 10-point game. Butler, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Warriors foul.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Number 21.
There's 48 seconds left in the first.
Jones.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Pass to Johnson. Jones kicks to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Picked his pocket. Melton passes to Santos. Butler feeling out a bit. And here's Porzingis, defended by Jones. And here's Melton. Good on the triple. Melton's got 5.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Takes a step back. Murray. And Santos pulls it down. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
The Nuggets trail by 13. We've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Porzingis. And it's Santos and it's the power forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Butler against Brown. In the paint. Butler.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Valanciunas in the high post. He's against Porzingis. That one falls. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Melton kicks to Butler. Pass to Santos. Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Three-pointer. Butler. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Driving inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Outside Butler. Back to Melton. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Well, when Jimmy Butler is on, he is one of the scariest matchups in the league.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
On the wing, Melton. Here's Santos. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown dishes to Murray. Brown with a screen on Melton. Pass to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Johnson's got 8 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Melton. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic has checked in for Valanciunas. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Gets it down to single digits.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Curry kicks to Butler. Right side, Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. On the wing, Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown outside. Back to Jokic. Now Podziemski. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
To the paint, tipped away. Jokic kicks to Murray. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry dropping it right in.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Butler on the wing. Payton against Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Peyton Watson comes in for Christian Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Bruce Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Inside is Jokic territory.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Curry passes to Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Porzingis. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Podziemski. Outside Hardaway. Now, here's Watson. Defense is right there, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that. Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Murray finds Jokic. Over Green. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Jokic.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Pass to Butler. Payton in the corner. Now, here's Melton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And in that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for him after that.
Melton, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. In the corner, Hardaway with it for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Curry kicks to Payton. Back to Curry. Payton outside. Over Gordon. Payton can't get it to go. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Here's Melton. Outside for Curry. Pass to Payton. Melton against Hardaway. They could use a bucket. Denver grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
Here's Murray. There's the drive. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Green passes to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Curry with it. Guarded by Murray. From deep, Green. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Murray.
Draymond Green, shooting 1.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Hardaway passes to Jokic. Back to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Curry. Picked by Horford. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Gordon.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now, here's Jokic. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Podziemski with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Moody the pass to Green. Now Curry. Right side Horford. Green with a screen on Jokic. From 11 feet away. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Horford. 22 points for Stephen Curry.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Watson for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Horford. Here's Podziemski. And the 3 off target. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. And thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 1 p.m. Eastern time for tip-off.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Golden State Warriors.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 7. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3. Here's Horford, following the score by Jamal Murray. Horford in the post, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. He wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Pass to Watson, lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Murray finds Green. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray down low. Curry meets him. Murray, no good. Here's Butler. Through tight coverage. Butler knocks it down.
There's the competitiveness of Butler. I think he's even better against great defense.
Hardaway is screen on Butler. Watson kicks to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Good work defensively by Horford.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry passes to Green and stolen by Gordon. Hardaway for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Warriors leading by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry against Murray. Pass to Watson. And here's Jokic. Back to Watson. Hardaway for 3. And again, Denver no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Horford in the post. He's covered by Watson. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Moody. Here's Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What focus from Murray. Sticking with the play and earning a free throw.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Free throw good, Murray. Warriors leading by 7. Horford with a screen on Murray. Here's Curry. Good. Curry's got 24.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Watson dishes to Gordon. No good with the triple. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Gordon? He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Now, here's Watson. 6 points for him. Murray outside. A special move before the shot. Murray's got 16.
Look, we've come to expect this from Murray. He has a knack for hitting tough shots.
Down low. Horford finds Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Green kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Murray. Curry, wide open, bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 32 points.
And the lightning-quick release of Curry really came in handy there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And stolen by Watson. Murray with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all three levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
Zinkis, he's checked in for Al Horford.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Murray finds Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside Butler. Sinks that one from the post. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Great decision-making by Butler. I like how he lets these plays develop naturally. He doesn't force things.
Now here's Gordon. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Warriors leading by 15. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Stolen by Gordon. Jokic with it. Butler covering. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Pass to Butler. Through contact, Butler puts it in.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Murray against Curry. The 9-foot shot. Murray, good. Murray's got 20.
Well, when Murray gets going, he's so tough to stop. Jamal is one of the most explosive guards in the league.
Curry passes to Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup. And he has 28 points for the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now Watson. Takes it inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Watson's got 8 points.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Gordon against Green. Porzingis kicks to Butler. Back to Porzingis. Over Jokic. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 13. Pass to Watson. Here's Gordon. Fires for three. That shot off. Some solid defense from Butler. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Over Curry. The Warriors pull it in. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The two-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last month. Well, you look at Podziemski, third in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two-guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, you have to space the floor to score in the half court. Every one of these guys forces the defense to extend.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Brown. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Santos. Stolen by Brown. And he banks in the layup.
You see this from Brown night after night. Always ready to get out on the break.
Screen by Porzingis. Inside to the right side. Here's Santos. Off target with his three. The Nuggets trail by 13. Pass to Brown. Valanciunas dishes to Johnson. In the corner, it's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porzingis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Spencer. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. There's the three. And no good that time. Denver shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Count that bucket.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Warriors leading by 11. Up top, Porzingis. Pass to Melton. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Santos. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Nuggets trail by 11. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The Nuggets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Now the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
A three from Porzingis, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got D'Anthony Melton, and it's Spencer in at the 1. Here's Santos. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Richard, covered by Brown. Here's Richard. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas may not have the quickest feet, but he uses his size well to block and deter shot attempts.
Now, here's Brown.
Will Richard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now here's Murray. D right on him, and a missed layup. To the inside. Here's Santos. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Murray right side. And the shot goes down. Murray's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Here's Spencer. Here's Post. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Wide open look here for Murray. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. So both teams making some changes here. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you once again, Allie. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Porzingis. Jokic defending. On its way from Curry for 2, and it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 34 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Johnson, a wide open look, off target from three-point range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
To the middle, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Murray surveying the D, shoots, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The free throw drops for Curry. The Nuggets trail by 10. And here is Murray. Pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Johnson. A three. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Here's Brown. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors leading by 12. Outside Butler. Outside Porzingis. Butler against Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And they pick up 2.
It's good.
Butler's got 30.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Porzingis. The kick outside to Butler. Lets a floater go. The Nuggets trail by 12. Inside, here's Jokic. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Podziemski with it. Covered by Brown. Back to Curry. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Curry. Outside Porzingis. Here's Santos. Nailed from three-point land.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Murray left side. Jokic against Porzingis. A slam by Jokic.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Butler in the corner. Pass to Podziemski. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis finds Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Johnson left side. Count it, good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Podziemski, covered by Brown. Here's Santos. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Pass to Jokic, uncovered, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has got 22 points.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him, and he obliges with the bucket.
Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Here's Santos. 3-pointer. And Brown pulls it down. Outside for Murray. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Murray's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, when you can stretch the D all the way from sideline to sideline, Jamal Murray just so tough to guard.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Look for Denver. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Najee. Peyton Watson comes in for Johnson. Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Brown. Elton finds Podziemski. Now Green. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Jokic passes to Murray, and Watson has it in the corner. Hardaway for three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Melton against Murray. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Green.
Well, this is where Gordon is so valuable. He can match up against pretty much anyone defensively.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Melton with the ball. Here's Green. Puts it right back up and in.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Jacks up a 3. That's off.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Green with a screen for Melton. Here's Green. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Watson. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul. Here's Murray. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Denver. Jamal Murray.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
And so Murray nails both of them. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the 4th. And stolen by Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the Warriors with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Both free throws good from Watson.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Here's Green. Jokic pulls it down. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And Jokic drops them both. At one point, they led by 16. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jamal Murray. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Down he goes for 3.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Jokic fires, and that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Outside Hardaway. The 3 is off. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
Just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.
4 great quarters of work. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table.